Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to qualifying for round 4 of the SLIDESTYLE Premier Drift Tournament. We have got the best virtual drifting drivers right here, and they are hanging out on Red Ring right here in CarX Drift Racing Online, and we are getting ready to get started for the qualifying to set the bracket for next week's main event on Friday. We wanted to welcome everybody, and we appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with us. I got my boy DK Greer is here in the commentary booth with me, and currently on track is going to be our boy Jay and Akuza, both taking their qualifying laps, and then they'll be joining us in the booth as well. So we're going to go on ahead and get started here. We're going to give everybody a quick overview of everything going on. And first things first, car specifications. You see all these rides right here? Hooked up specific just for these SLIDESTYLE tournament events. You can see that they are all running the engine blocks that came with the car. Of course, they're tuned up all kinds of crazy to get up to 1100 horsepower. They can run under that, of course, but up to 1100 horsepower. Have to be a two-wheel drive coupe or roadster style vehicle. Rear wheel drive, of course, no all-wheel drive hoonigan shenanigans. Got to have 17 to 20 inch diameter wheels between 240 and 290 millimeters wide, but the kicker here is that all 4 wheels have to be equal. I guess if there were a real life tech shed, they would just swap the tires around at random on these cars and they would still have to work. So that's kind of how that goes there. We're running 110 adhesion, little grippy tires on there, between 30 and 40% profile size, and all the cars have to have a front bumper. Just to, there is an option there of running without one, but we wanted to make sure that everybody was on a little bit of an equal playing field here. So those of you who may be joining us for the first time, SLIDESTYLE is available to anybody playing the game CarX Drift Racing Online. So that's on consoles, PC, everything, you name it. There are no specific mods. You don't have to have a steering wheel or a $3,000 custom gaming drift rig set up to join us. It is all about having fun and drifting and just having a good time with the boys. That's what it's all about. So we're going to give you a quick overview of the course here. You see all the cars lined up here. They will stage up and make their way over to the start line for our qualifying line, which is right about here, and they'll take off from this point. They'll make their way around the first S bend here, which has a unique element with this wide exit. So under the beginning of the run here, these cars are going to have quite a wide exit here, and they're going to be full throttle all the way around, but they're coming to this tight hairpin 180 right here. So it's going to be interesting to see who can gather it up and get the control in before bringing it around, making another oddly shaped turn and going into what we've been calling the tricky triangle here. This is the most technical portion of probably any course we've ever run here at SLIDESTYLE. So they're going to make their way back up this the end of the drag strip here at the Red Ring course, and then they are going to hang a super hard left turn right here, making this odd angle. And you have to be careful on the apex of the corner, because as you can see right here, there's a very large lip that'll catch you and get you airborne if you're not careful. So these guys have got to be careful about that. And of course, there's the edge of this guardrail right here on the outside if they cut it too wide, but then they have to transition back around, because as you can see, there's some tire marks right here letting you know where these guys are going. They're making the tightest turn possible, coming back around and taking the course backwards, which leads to another interesting aspect, is now this wide sweeping corner. They have to make it going the other way, which means they're going to carry all of that speed into this S bend here before making their way back to the starting line. So here is our first qualifier for this evening as we get our lineup listed for you. On the left-hand side of your screen there, you will see Jay's name right at the top of that list. And he is hanging out right here in this beautiful, all black, clean as can be S15. And we're going to see what Jay has got for us here. Whenever race control gives him the go-ahead, he's going to launch off the line here, and we're going to see his run. Now, everybody, pay real close attention to your boy Jay here, because the vote is on you. If you are listening right now, if you can hear my voice, you're going to give a 5-star vote to decide if you want to see Jay make the main event next week. As he is burning it down here, carrying lots of speed, lots of angle. Makes his way into the triangle here. Let's see how he navigates through. Gets off in the dirt, all the way off in the dirt. Can he hold on to that car? Yes, he can. That is hard to do. Makes his way around. Let's see if he can cut this quick transition. Does a great job all the way back. Gets back on the throttle hard all the way out to the white line. And now is where he's going to carry all that speed back. Let's see if he can hold on to it here. And he does an awesome job getting that car back around, carrying so much momentum and angle all the way around. Let's get a good view of that replay. He gets ready to launch off the line here. Carrying so much speed and momentum all the way around. And look at that, getting the rear end of the car all the way out to the white line there.
Yeah, that's one thing I do have to say about Jay. He started playing the game when I did, and he always says he's not that good at the game. But he's gotten a lot better.
And then he brings out a run like this.
Proves it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just the control he's got, and at those speeds too, is that's where the difficult thing is, carrying that much momentum and being able to hold on to the car and put it where you want it to be. He is one of the best at it, absolutely. So we're going to get the vote in the chat. There's about a minute left on it. We I hit the wrong button there we go. So you will see Jay's score update in real time live on the left hand side after your votes are in and calculated. Looks like everybody has pretty similar opinions on his run there, but in the meantime, while that vote is counting down, there's about 30 seconds left on it. We're going to take a look at Wayne here, also running a black S15. Got the little design on. You can see on your screen, repping for us here right on the outside. Got the logo on the car as well. So we appreciate it. As you guys know, Wayne has been with us for quite a long time, and he is a former champion. Here with SLIDESTYLE.
Comment on this one?
Now here comes Jay out of the car.
There he is.
What'd you think about your run there? How'd it feel? It sure looked good from here, that's for sure.
I mean, the track's great. It's an absolute great course. The only thing that held me up was that long sweeper. Got a little loose out there in the dirt. So.
It did, but I mean, you managed to hold on to that thing all the way through, which is hard to do, especially with the elevation change there. Looks like your score average comes in with the 3.1. That's pretty solid right there. So we're going to see what the typical speed demon Wayne has got to say about it. So we're going to see what he's doing here as he gets ready and launches off the line. All the way out to the guardrail right off the bat.
This car right here, he has this thing tuned to the 9 for this competition.
Every single time.
Is a ripper.
Look at that. I don't even have words for this, man. How does he do this? And you can see also how his car is kind of bouncing back and forth a little bit. That's a little bit of network lag that he's having, and he is still able to keep this car at the absolute edge of control, keep his momentum up all the way. Look at him tracing the outside of the corner there. I'm having trouble keeping up with him with the drone cam here. Look, gets out with the rear tires in the dirt, just keeps the control on all the way out to the outside there. I mean, with that level of little bit of desync and lag that he had, to be able to hold on that well, it's an incredible thing. So we'll get the replay going here. as we see him getting ready to launch off the line here. I mean, straight to the outside wall right on that first corner. I mean, just traced it with the rear bumper. And then able to hold that momentum and angle all the way around that 180. I mean, he pretty much did almost a 270 degree drift there. And just never losing the momentum.
You know, I'm so glad Wayne did so much better than me.
I wouldn't go and say that, man. We had a blast watching your run, man. We were, if I wasn't tied to my desk with all these cords and cables and everything like that, I'd have been on my feet when you were over there in the dirt. And you were able to still hold on to that thing and not turn it sideways, man, because I know my car would have been sideways, upside down in the guardrail, and you were holding on to it all the way around. But we got Wayne is up here in the vote. There's about a minute left, so let's see what you guys think about it. Get your vote in there. We'll tally it all up, and you'll see it update live right there on the left side of your screen. You see the entry list for this evening's event. Meanwhile, we are looking at Akuza's machine, who will be joining us in the commentary booth as well after his run is completed.
That's a sexy R34.
But I'm telling you, this is a beautiful blue and red machine here. Great job with the the glossy paint there. A little bit of holographic style graphics in as well. Trying to capture that moving around, and depending on how the sun hits, it makes the car look completely different. It's awesome. All right, looks like the voting is complete, so we're going to get it entered in our system here, and we'll have it updated on the screen for you in just a moment, and we'll see what this R34 can do. Tearing it up on the track. There it is. His score comes in. It's a 4.3. High score for Wayne to start. Always deserved. Wayne always brings it. And up next, it is going to be Akuza. I probably should have updated our little graphic there right before, but see, now we'll get in the habit of that. But we are ready to go here, and let's see what Akuza has got for us. When Race Control releases him to take off, and you hear him rev that motor, he is ready to rock and roll. Everybody coming with the speed today, it looks like. I think some guys were holding back in practice last night a little bit.
Damn, this thing's screaming.
No kidding. Keeps it tight to the inside on the 180 there, which lets him swing out wide. I think that's setting his line up for the triangle here. Let's see how he approaches it. He gets his rear tires all the way out to the dirt as well, manages to hold on to it, makes the angle. Let's see how he handles the transition here. He slows up early, I think, to maintain more momentum through, which he does.
Man,
stays on the inside line there. On the outside of the sweeping turn, comes back through the S-bend here. And makes his way back across the line. Great work. Look at the angle right there at the end of that. We got to get the replay of that one and see it one more time here. Man, the amount of speed this car carries is crazy. Holding it down there, coming through the 180-degree turn, making his way through the triangle, and it's going to be interesting to see if anybody can take this line without getting their rear tires off in the dirt. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's interesting. You almost have to do it. And it's difficult. I mean, when you've got a car that's built to spin the rear tires and hold the rear end out like it does, to get it off in the dirt like that and lose any amount of grip you might have. But what a run there from Akuza as we make our way back around. The vote is in the chat. The biggest difference there I've noticed it with Akuza's line from a couple other guys running in practice was when he did that 180 turn, he took it tighter to the inside and was used that angle to help his lead into the triangle there. As we look on the Pirates machine here, as you can see, got Charlie right there on the hood, paying the respects over there to our race control and our favorite stream member there. Got the logo on the back of the car as well. Yeah. This thing is looking awesome. But get your votes in now. Get for Akuza's run. See what you think, and we're gonna get it added into our system there, and we'll see where he stacks up so far against Wayne and Jay.
And before Pirates run here, I am noticing a lot of people in the chat that are not voting. Get your votes in there. Yeah, people.
Man. If y'all are watching and enjoying these guys throwing it down, man, let us know what you think about their runs. Give them an old 5-star rating. Tell us what you think, and it's going to set the bracket for next week's event. So definitely let us know. And these guys appreciate it as well.
No, not especially on this stream. This one right here is a very good one to actually watch and not lurk and get your votes in to see who your favorite driver is and who you want to see go all the way.
We are all about the crowd participation here. And we see Akuza comes in with a 3.2, just barely squeaking out Jay there, but I was talking about it last night, man. I knew it was going to be close competition all the way through. I suspect to see a lot of scores in that same ballpark there. So we are going to find out here, but Pirate is lined up and ready to rock and roll. Let's see what he's got for us in the Unicorn machine here. Charlie on the hood. Let's see what he's got. I'm loving these wheels, man. Black with the bronze style there. But y'all know this car is going to come with some horsepower and speed.
Oh, for sure.
And let's see if the control is there.
He's a good driver. He can build cars, but an absolute madman when it comes to making wraps for vehicles.
That is true, man. You can see the work that he puts in. All that Charlie's face there on the front of the car, he's made a bunch of those for us here on the stream. And look at the way he's handling the 2 angle through the triangle to get that momentum slowed down. Did not get off in the grass. Cuts the tight angle. Does a great job there. That was one of the best passes we've seen through that technical section yet. Carries all that speed. Let's see how he handles that final S bend here. Is able to keep the momentum up, not holding a lot of angle on that last turn, but kicks the tail end out, gives it the little 360 there at the end. 360. Nice. Love to see it. We'll get the replay here.
A little bit of flare on
just a little bit right off the end there.
It was completely on purpose. You didn't do that on accident.
With a great launch, man. That thing can absolutely tear it up. But I mean, he held on and he got over in the dirt there a little bit and managed to hold on to it, but then coming back around, instead of tailing over into the dirt on that straightaway on the back of the triangle, he actually kicked the car back to the inside before throwing it back around to the 2 tight transition turns. There's definitely a creative element in that as well. But we got about a minute left here on the poll to get your votes in here for Pirate, and let them know what you thought. If anybody in the chat
pretty damn good there.
If you can't see the poll, I recommend pulling up Twitch in your browser window instead of through the Twitch app. I know a lot of people have issues with polls in the Twitch app. If you maybe can pull it up in a browser window, take a look at the poll that way. That's a great way to get to it. But there's about 45 seconds left on the poll there. If you want to get that in. Meanwhile, we're looking at Theory's car. Very similar to Wayne's ride in style here a little bit, but he's got the S15.
Very.
The grayscale look to it, but I love the Love the design, the sponsor logos brushed through the car here. Look at that, got the on your screen logo right there on the license plate. These guys are so supportive, man. I love it. Got the SLIDESTYLE banner right there on the side with his name. And if you want to talk about a driver that is all kinds of consistent in his driving, it's if you watch him make one practice pass, you've watched him make 5,000 practice passes. You could put a quarter on the track and he'll put his rear tire on it every time. He might not come with the 900 miles an hour of speed or any crazy flare or anything like that, but he will be damned if he changes doing exactly what he wants to do. You want to talk about car control? Your man Theory.
Very technical drifter.
Theory comes with car control day in and day out. So we've got the score in here for Pirate. We're going to see what it comes across, how it averages up. The calculators are furiously smoking in the back here. As they work up the average. Right. I need to come up with a way to automate it to where it can pull it straight from Twitch chat.
Here we go.
Then we wouldn't have to be doing it manually here. But the score comes in with a 3.4. Looks like the crowd is appreciating the aggression and speed today.
Hell yeah, get at it, Pirate.
Love to see that. Well, let's see if what Theory has got for that crowd. It's like we just said, he's a technical guy. He's going to give you the perfect run, but it might not be the aggressive, crazy run. So let's see what you guys think about our boy Theory and what he's got to bring to the table today. As you hear him shift it into gear, burns them rear tires down. Gives it the heavy angle early on, stays on the throttle all the way. Look, right on the white line there. Cranks the apex of the corner. Look at how he brings it all the way around, sticking it right to that white line. It's like he's painting it himself. Brings it around. Let's see how he handles the triangle here. Gets all the way to the outside there. It won't cross that white line either. This is what we're talking about, the level of technicality that Theory brings with his drifting. He has not touched a bit of the grass on this course and has made his way to that outside white line on every single corner. That is, if you have ever played this game or watched any drifting, even in real life Formula D, anything like that, what you just watched Theory do, you know how incredibly hard that is to pull off.
That was one hell of a run.
And just like we predicted, man, it wasn't crazy fast, no ultra aggressive moves. But I tell you one thing, man, look at how this guy stamps some rear tires right on that white line every time.
I'll be talking to his tuner about his transmission tune.
Right? I mean, seriously, right? Just stamping it right on that white line. The vote is up now. Be sure to get your star rating in there for that run. Never touch the grass the whole time, and that's not something we're worried about here in SLIDESTYLE. I know a lot of drift comps talk about how if you leave the course, you're disqualified, your run doesn't count, whatever it may be. We give you guys a line. It's more of a suggestion. Think of it about it having checkpoints. I mean, as long as you get from one part of the course to the other, that is what we're looking for, and it's all about, we call it SLIDESTYLE for a reason. It's all about the style and how the creativity you take to approaching the course. And if you get off in the dirt, I mean, we know how difficult it is to hold on to a drift car with the rear tires in the dirt. I mean, to us, the way we think, more power to you if you can hold on to it. But now we got the beautiful car here from Coyote. This is his first run here in SLIDESTYLE competition. We can check out this beautiful machine here.
Now I got a soft spot for these BMWs.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm looking forward to this one.
I've got him marked in our system as an S15, but he is not running an S15 here, so I'm gonna have to make sure that gets updated before next week's event if he is to make the top 12 here, which after watching him in practice, I suspect he'll be doing that. But you can see this Apollo branded machine here looking awesome.
And I'm digging this wrap too, with the whole moon on it and the flames.
All right, this is you're not kidding, man. I love the design here that we see. All right, looks like the vote is up for theory, so we'll get that averaged out here in just a second. But yeah, the flames with the moon, I love it. Just overall, it's just such a cool looking car.
Window, this thing is hot.
Oh, that's true. I mean, I noticed it, but I didn't notice the detail in it. I just thought there was kind of a graphic going around the window, but check that out. This is a really well done machine here. All right, so as we get that score updated here, Theory comes in with a 4.1. Awesome score there. I told y'all it was going to be tough competition this evening, and that it is. So Coyote is up next, and we will see what he's got for these guys with this BMW here. We can just, you know what we can say? We can say, ignore my graphic. We'll just put... I got it all wrong. But he's coming with some horsepower here.
Man, look at that BMW move.
It is a little bit bigger of a vehicle, and for how smooth it is able to transition is really incredible. The car is so well balanced. And of course, Coyote's done a great job tuning it up here. Does the same thing, keeps it out of the grass there. Keeping it wound up, keeping the momentum going. Great transitions here. Looking at sticking right on that white line again as he makes his way back around. Coming that long sweeping right-hander here. Let's see how he holds in through the S-curve here on the way out. Great stuff there.
Yeah.
Solid first ever slide style run there from Coyote. Let's take another look at that. Coming in real aggressive on the throttle all the way through that run as well. And he did a great job getting through the triangle there as well. Hit every single mark just about as perfectly as you could there. We get our I don't see any and there's no poll in the chat here yet for Coyote there. I think we're going to have to get that reset, so we'll get a poll in the chat here for Coyote's run, but definitely keep your score in mind there while we get that sorted out and we check out Xy's ride here. This beautiful red and black machine.
It's a good looking 180.
This is a beautiful 180 SX right here. Knight Rider styling on the side here. Love kind of the grungy effects that it's got, but it's over top of the smooth fade. I like that the little detail there. Great looking ride. Got the little sunroof vent in the top there. Got the vinyl wrap on it, but it's cracked open. Give the driver a little air. That's always a good thing. Keep them nice and cooled down. We're still taking a look at the Twitch chat. It's not wanting to respond here. There's something going on with on Twitch's end. It gets posted, but it doesn't come up in the chat. It's getting reset here. I believe this is all. This is Exy's first run with us here at SLIDESTYLE as well, I believe.
I believe you are correct.
Great to see these new drivers joining in and being a part of our events here. If you're interested in what we've got going on today, if you want to check out a future SLIDESTYLE event, if you have CarX Drift Racing online, be it on console or PC, or even on our boy Santaku plays on a Nintendo Switch, you can join in and drift with these guys, and you can be a part of our event. There's nothing special needed. All you have to do is type !SLIDESTYLE in the chat, and it will give you all the information you need to take you to the Discord server that has all of the rules, the regulations, the schedule. It'll get you linked up with everybody else. You can find out everything you need to know. And it looks like we got the vote up for Coyote's run. Let me run this replay one more time, see if it'll cooperate here. There we go. Let's take one more look at Coyote's run here. If we watch him launch off here, I'm telling you, I love this beautiful machine right here with the moon and the flames on the side. But anybody that has access to the game was able to join in on a SLIDESTYLE event, and coming up here in just a moment, we'll show everybody the dates for next month's event, Mondello Park. Sign-ups will open for that at the beginning of the month of May, so we'll definitely be looking forward to everybody getting signed up for that event. !SLIDESTYLE in the chat if you're interested in joining. And here's Coyote's run again. Got about 45 seconds left on his vote here. Definitely let us know what you think about it, and we will get that score averaged up for you. So we are finishing up the voting for Coyote here. Just the last couple seconds before Exy gets his run in, and we'll go on and pull up that graphic for you. For the next event, here you go. SLIDESTYLE's upcoming events. So of course next Friday is the main event that these guys are getting qualified for here, but May 6th is going to be the first open practice. So like I said, anybody with CarX installed, you can jump in with us. Open practice session. We hang out, listen to music, go over the line. Do the same thing on May 13th, and event registration closes before qualifying next month. That's going to be on a Monday. For scheduling conflict purposes, we're going to have to qualify on a Monday next month. It'll be on the 23rd. And then, of course, the event is on the 27th. So that's all the information you need. !SLIDESTYLE. But I believe we are ready to get rocking and rolling here. We have a vote in for Coyote as a 3.4. As Exy takes off for his run here. This beautiful Nissan 180.
He putting in a good run.
A little bit of aggression there early. We love to see it, coming in with a lot of speed. Quick transitions with this car. Let's see how he handles this tight technical triangle section here. Comes all the way in on the apex there, has to get on the handbrake a little bit, swings it out to the dirt, whips it all the way back around. Quick transition back there. Manages to hold on to a whole lot of momentum through there, whipping the car back and forth as hard as he was there. This car is definitely set up for those quick transitions, but lots of control here shown by Exy. What a great first showing here. His first ever SLIDESTYLE run.
Beautiful run.
I agree with both of those statements, my friend. So we'll get our replay in here, and hopefully the poll will want to cooperate in the chat this time around.
It's always nice seeing new faces.
Oh, absolutely.
Or new cars and new drivers. Always.
We're always looking forward to it, and we want everybody to come join in and have some fun with us. We are very lucky to have a group of regular guys that are always taking part in our events, but we want new blood, man. We want new guys in here racing with us. We want new friends. We want new drifting buddies, and we want guys that come in and push everybody to be better and for us to put on better events and have a great time. And just like Exy here, coming in, hanging out with us, has been having fun on our streams and hanging out, and then looking at him coming in and tearing it up right here with his qualifying run. And Get your vote in the poll right now. Give him a star rating. Let us know what you think, because that'll get him into the bracket for next week's event. What an awesome run that was there. As we come back, we look at our boy, one row of Potate out of Canada here with this beautiful black, white, and green machine.
Beautiful Mercedes. Haven't seen one of these drifting yet.
That is true. I didn't even think about that. I don't believe we've had a Mercedes run a slide style event, and I've seen his practice runs last night. And that's another thing. If you hang out, ! Discord will get you all the information on Alex on your screen on the stream that we have here that we run normal throughout the week. So you can find out when we're doing practice events and things like that. And these guys were hanging out last night. We were chilling, listening to music, having us a good old time. But you got to see some great practice runs, give you an idea of what these guys were getting ready to throw down tonight. And Potate was one of those guys that was really putting it down and giving it everything he had. So we're going to see what this Mercedes can do here in just a little while. But first, we've got to wait for the votes to come in for Exy, his first ever qualifying attempt. Let's see what he's got here.
As far as I'm concerned, the man crushed it.
I'm telling you, he did a great job. Both Coyote and Exy doing an awesome first job. Comes in with the 3.0. It's a solid start there, a 3.0. And we will see if that is enough to get him in the final 12. But up next, he's got some tough competition here against Potate. Everybody's got some tough competition. I believe he was the runner-up to last month's event on East Togue. Unless I'm crazy, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Y'all know my memory. Come on now.
Pretty stiff competition this time.
That is absolutely true from top to bottom here. Every single name as these guys throw it down, and you can see it right here. Much like Wayne, immediately right out to the outside on the first turn there. And look at how quick this machine is here. Also takes that inside line, has lost the angle a little bit there, but immediately snaps it back out.
This Mercedes one hell of a car already.
Yeah, it is. He also does the double turn on the triangle here. I actually kind of like that approach myself. We saw Pirate make that transition earlier, and then absolutely how quickly this car will just flip sides on you. As we follow him back through this high-speed section here, all the way out to that white line, makes his way through the corner here.
Super snappy, look at that.
All the way out, just scrapes the wall just a touch. Look at that, man, the control there. Give it a little bit of a flare on the end. Let's check that one out one more time here.
Give it up for Potate.
Absolutely. The vote will be making its way into the chat here momentarily. That car accelerates quick, man. That Mercedes just gets on it.
Absolutely.
And you were absolutely on point, Jay, with what you were saying about how snappy the transitions are. I'm looking at the car now. It does have a bit of a shorter wheelbase than some of the other cars that are out today, and it definitely shows.
Might be a little bit shorter wheelbase than the S15 as well. I
believe so, and all the same with Exy's 180, because I know that's the car I've been kind of running mainly here in the last few weeks, and it's I kind of enjoy the short wheelbase, but it'll get away from you real quick. And Potate does a great job holding on all the way through his run there.
Beautiful run. Just kissing the barrier right there at the end.
Right there at the tail end of it. So about a minute left on the vote for Potate, and what you thought about his run there?
Wayne's still leading this qualifying right now, though.
That is true. Wayne is in the lead, got the 4.3.
Yet.
Theory coming close with the 4.1, but those two guys are a little bit ahead of the pack here. So let's see where Potate comes out there. But meanwhile, we look at another first-time CarX qualifier here is Yowinda. Yowinda has been hanging out with us on CarX for almost as long as we've been streaming, but hasn't wanted to join in on the slide style festivities quite yet. But this car was just, it's just too good to, too much to deny. Yowinda knew they had to come out here and burn it down with this machine, and seeing them in practice, it's just been a great show every single time. So we're gonna see what Potate's score comes out to, and then see Yowinda burn it down with this beautiful S15. And I talk about it check out the logo right here on the side. I love these guys showing so much support for everything we do.
If I could make it, I'd support it too.
You do all the supporting you need to right here hanging out with us. But we got Potate with a 3.5 there. I think some of the drift purists have made their way into the chat here, and they're saying, hey, nope, we want some perfect runs here. So let's see if Yowinda gives them what they're looking for, and I think they will here from what I've seen. So we're going to see how it goes down here. Jumps off the line quick here. Absolutely cooking this thing up on that long swinging corner there. Makes it all the way out, gets into the cones, but doesn't make it to the wall. Does a great job holding on to it there. With those rear tires in the dirt, like we've been talking about, it's so hard to keep the car on angle. As soon as you get off in that dirt, it just wants to rotate all the way around. And you can see, this is one of the fastest runs we've had all day. Yowinda absolutely maintaining the momentum all the way around the course here.
Putting it down.
Coming back around here, let's see if they can hold it out. Good grief, this thing is quick. What a run right there. And can you imagine this car is a lead car in tandems? How do you keep up with it? What a run there. Let's get another replay in of that. What a showing there, man. Oh, man, that thing is just an absolute rocket ship. Look at it take off.
Got all the power coming out of that.
Every bit. That thing is screaming all the way around the track.
And these S15s can't even hit 800 horsepower.
Can't even.
And they still rip like they got 1500.
They're some of the fastest cars. I almost wonder if that might not be a little bit of a bug, as if the car isn't reacting as if it has 1400 horsepower and it's only reporting it has 800. You know what I mean? Because these cars are just unbelievably
would CarX
fast.
Really do that?
No, would they ever?
What are you talking about?
I don't think they ever would.
What a run right there. About a minute left here. Get your votes in for that run and what you thought about it. But we're going to take a quick second here. So we check out Damien's car. Now, you guys know Damien, the first ever slide style event winner. Back on A-Tron in January. Took his car to the top of the podium. But meanwhile, while the vote's going on, we're going to take a quick scroll through the chat here. And say hey to everybody. We got Sir Phelpsy has made his way in here. And you know that, you guys know Charlie, our current race director right now. That's her brother hanging out over there on YouTube. And you see his username. It's the same username on YouTube. Go give him a subscription. Those guys have been hanging out having a fun time. But of course, here you guys. Hotani is in here. We appreciate you. Pirate hanging out in the chat as well. Banana is up there. Exy was talking in the chat earlier. Yowinda hanging out. Potate, all these guys. Everybody's participating in what we got going on. Of course, my mom and my sister watching as well.
Race control, I'm going to invite everybody to come drift with us, whether it's your brother or not.
She might kill you. We appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out. I see Fire down there. What's going on, buddy? Patriot with the follow. We appreciate. Kane also. And Find Your Purpose earlier. Got to give shouts out to all of our followers. We appreciate all you guys.
James the Machine Dean.
James the Machine Dean.
Fun.
Absolutely.
Well, your Windows run gets the vote in and given a 2.9 for their first ever slide style qualifying event. So we will see what Damien's got this time around. So the first course he won on was a flat track like this one. And so we'll see if that same win translates over here to the red ring. These S15s are insane, man. These guys have got to be sharing some secrets, because every time you see the words or the letters and numbers S15 on the screen, they come out this fast. Now he's using the two-turn transition there to get through the triangle. I'm kind of a fan of that. Maintains the momentum through.
Begin to think that's what I should have done.
I'm starting to like that a little bit. It's a different flow. It flows both ways, but it's just different. You know, it's to see somebody being creative with how it's done with the slide style graphic on the rear window. What an awesome run there from Damien. As we'll get a look at the replay here.
Yeah. Put in one hell of a run right there.
We are rocking and rolling through our roster today. Getting this qualifying set up. I'm telling you, man, he burned it down today.
Damn straight.
The vote is up in the chat now, so get your votes in, get your thoughts in. Phelpsy asked if the game is on Xbox. I see that over in the chat while I'm watching Damien burn it down on this replay. This game is available on all consoles. It is cross-platform, and that is the beauty of what we do here at SlideStyle is we set up our events to be totally console friendly. No mods or anything on PC will give anybody any special advantage. We make sure it is as even a competition as it can possibly be. We want everybody to be able to join and hang out and take part in the fun events that we have here. Another first time qualifier here. But no, Flabs was in our last event, were they not? At the on Toga, or is this their first one?
I can't remember.
Yeah, my memory is. Oh, well, because they've the same as Yowinda.
Show me a Coke.
Same as Yowinda. They've been around for quite a while, but haven't really been in the slide style events. So you can see they put together the machine here, the beautiful pink, blue, and white. Midnight right there on the side with the stars all over. It's looking good. Loving this machine here. Get your votes in for Damien and let him know what you think. Time is almost up on that, and we will get the average in and find out. But I knew it was going to be close competition here, and that it absolutely is.
Mm-hmm. I just can't get enough of this pink and blue machine here.
This is a beautiful looking car. I love the style, especially if you check out the hood. Loving the way the design is done here. So we'll check out Damien's score when it comes across the board here. Comes out to a 3.6. Puts him good for third so far.
Hell yeah.
It's a great job. So it looks like it is. The flat tracks are his thing. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, especially next week as we head on over to Mondello, also a flat course. We will
that
see.
one's going to be interesting. That track.
The lines there, it's a bit tighter than the course here, the Red Wing, in spots. So we're going to see how we can work a line out for that. But that is next month in May. But for right now, we're going to check out old Flabby Z here. See what he's got for us. Burning it down right off the line. Sending that 86 sailing along the course here.
I believe the only 86 we have competing.
There are a couple of unique cars today. That is true, and this is the only 86.
And he's putting in some work with it.
holding on the angle all the way around. Some of the most angle through that 180 turn we've seen so far. Does the double transition there, gets the turn early. Ooh, lost the angle a little bit, but gets the speed back up quickly. Jumps right back in the throttle. All the way back out to the extended part of the pavement there, and then takes it on the high speed turn. Let's see how much angle they can crank through the S-curves here. Gets quite a bit there. Got the wheel up off the ground a little bit. Look at how much angle they take. Shoo.
That is crazy.
Took that thing from 90 degrees one way back to about 90 degrees the other way. Let's catch that one more time. As we watch that replay, definitely let them know in the chat. Give them that 5-star rating, let them know what you think, and see if they can make the top 12. Make it into next week's bracket. Whole lot of angle out of that 86. There's that short wheelbase we talked about earlier. It's giving you that, the quick rotations, the transitions you need, but if you don't have it set just right, they can get away from you real quick.
Another beautiful car and another beautiful drift.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with my friend Dill here. I'm a little concerned with what's going on. I see a handful of 1-star votes. If anybody's passing out a 1-star vote, not that I disagree with, I mean, I want everybody to have their opinion. But what exactly, if you want to let us know in the chat, what do you think granted that a 1-star? I felt like that was a pretty solid run there. There was a little hiccup over there in the tight triangle section, but
It was very solid.
nothing that I would think would, you know, I consider a 1-star run to, you know, contact with the wall or spinning out, you know?
Yeah.
Or sliding completely through the dirt.
Yeah, or just
No.
You agree, you understand.
losing control in the dirt, not holding on to it like you did. But I'm kind of curious as to the mindset there.
It was a beautiful run.
Well, and if we're talking about scoring and everything, because that is the unique thing about SLIDESTYLE, is it is based on crowd voting, and kind of to take part in the event, you almost have to watch the stream as you're taking part in qualifying and see what the crowd's looking for and kind of try to adapt your run to it. It's definitely a unique thing. But just from my personal opinion here, and I don't vote, you know, I stay out of that because I'm just doing my job here. But I saw Yo Windows run as well as at least a 3.5, me personally. So I'm not quite sure what exact metrics people are using to check these runs out. But and speaking of Yo Window, Flab comes in with the 2.9 as well. So we'll see if that holds up to make the final 12 here. But in the meantime, we've got Kukumba in this beautiful black and red machine. I love the style of this car, with the gloss red, using as a gradient to switch between the black and white here, with SLIDESTYLE right down the side of the machine. All the sponsor graphics down the back window. Just the way he put this car together. I'm loving this machine. Of course, I love me some RX-7s drifting sideways anyway. So we are going to see what our boy Kukumba has got for everyone else here, and see if he can...
Oh, you know Kukumba's going to burn it down.
See if he can make the crowd happy here, get some decent votes out. Now, also, I don't want what I was just talking about to affect anyone's voting. Don't vote higher just because you think that we're talking about it here on stream. We want you to vote the way your heart tells you to vote and what you think about the run.
You getting on to people, Kukumba might run away with a perfect 5.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. No, we want you to be honest and truthful in your voting. I was just curious as to, now a little bit of a going for the reverse entry there. Holds the speed. Well, you were talking about a 5-star run. We might be looking at one here.
This RX-7 is ridiculous. This thing is screaming, man.
This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is screaming, man. This thing is scream absolutely burning it up here. Comes back. We're gonna have to check this one again. That was a run right there. That was just fun to watch.
Absolute beautiful run.
Absolutely.
But we'll get the votes in the chat here. And we'll see what everybody thinks. But look at this car absolutely hooking it up here. Getting all the way out to the outside of the track and holding the speed and momentum all the way around.
I think he's the second one to pull a damn near reverse entry into that. If I'm not too badly mistaken, I think the first one was Theory.
I think Theory went for one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he was absolutely at 90 degrees sliding in, 100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I know I saw a bunch of guys doing it in practice, but I think they may have tried to dial it back just in case they didn't want to spin it out there. But what a run that was there. Fun to watch. About a minute left on the vote. Let everybody know.
I don't know about the audience, but for me alone, high risk, high reward. Sorry, I can't talk. Going for the reverse entries and like that, and almost losing control of the car, but not quite. Like keeping just on the edge of losing it is what I like to see.
He's getting high marks for me, I'll tell you that one. Everybody's pretty much getting high marks for me.
Yep, that was an awesome run there. Well, we're going to check out Nose's machine here. Get the old S13 here. Taking it back a little bit. Clean white. This thing is about as beautiful as can be. The little yin-yang graphic here on the back quarter. Blacked out windows and tail lights. This is a mean looking machine right here. Love to see it. And this is also Nose's first event with us here. We're going to see what they've got for us. As we get Kakumba's run in, Kakumba comes in with the 3.6. 3.6 on the average score. And that will be our 12th run so far. So that slides Flabs into the first last chance spot there. So it looks like we've got 5 drivers left, 4 spots left in that last chance qualifier, but only 12 make it through. So it's going to be possible eliminations from here on out. Of course, the 5 last chance drivers will get one more run, and then you guys in the chat will make the vote on who you want to see. But Noses go burn it down here. Let's see what we get.
Beautiful drawn out drifts. Oh, getting a little bit on that wall
God,
right
just
there.
gets the wall a little bit. Ooh, gets into the wall pretty heavy.
So he's pushing a little too hard.
But they're not giving it up. Well, they can't. They said they will come out and give it everything they had, and they are doing that.
Get it.
Bringing it around town here. Handling the transitions really well, though, through the most technical portion of the course. They just carried so much speed. It's this long sweeping left-hander on the first go-around, right-hander on the way back, but it's trickier than you would imagine.
I was about to say, it doesn't really show on screen just how tight that actually gets. It's a long sweeper into a nice tight turn.
And all of a sudden a 180 on you. That is correct. But it was a great start to his run there. For sure. And you could see how much speed gets picked up here. You can hear it. The engine's screaming. It just gets away from him a little bit there. And then once it's straightened out, he did not have the angle to make that 180-degree right-hand turn. But once he gathered it up after that, It was a pretty solid run all the way through. And then coming back through the S-curves here. So go on and get your vote in. About a minute left on that.
Well, I'm head to the concessions for a second. Get me a hot dog. I'll be right back.
I was just about to do the same thing.
Well, if y'all want to go grab something, we'll be hanging out here checking out Boost Blue and White Machine while we wait on Nose's votes to come on back in. I wonder if Boost is number 23. I'm not sure. I'll have to look real close to see. Is that a 23? I'm not sure if that's a 23. It might be. It might be. But look at this beautiful machine right here. The old 240 rocking it old school a little bit here. This thing is mean, clean, and it is ready to burn it down. And we will see what he's got for us. Showing some love on the windshield there. Love to see that. But as the vote for Nose comes in, we'll get the average score in. And we will get it averaged up and see where he falls. That'll give him the 2.4. That'll put him good for a last chance qualifying spot right there. We look on at Boost's machine here as he gets ready to burn it down. We'll see what he's got for these guys. Boost's been with us, I believe, has been in every single slide style event. And he's had a different car, I believe, every single slide style event, trying different things and seeing which cars work best for him on the course. But we are ready to see what Boost has got for us here as soon as race control gives him the go-ahead here.
I'm back from the concessions, and I got up to the counter, and I was like, well, damn, I didn't ask Alex if he wanted any.
Man, yeah, see, you could have brought me back something. You know, maybe I wanted a good little hot dog, you know, with some mustard and onions. Come on now.
Oh, for sure. Damn it. I'm gonna have to run back.
Yeah, I might have to go back
and get you some.
I don't know. I can't be stuffing my face over here on the microphone while we're watching Boost tear it up, and he's putting down an incredibly solid run.
Man, look at this guy go. Hold on, I need to bite this hot dog.
There you get a bite. Look at him holding it down there.
Your screen combo, foot-long ballpark, and a non-descriptive transparent Sprite.
Oh, the green screen Sprite.
That's right, green screen
on your screen, the on your screen Sprite. I love it. And I mean, he brought the momentum here. We'll get a replay because we were joking about hot dogs. We're going to take the
hot dog
replay
came
here
with a nice set of waffle Charlie fries. They're great.
Hey, how do you know those are her favorites? Come on now, she's all about them waffle fries. You get them at Chick-fil-A. We're not sponsored. If we want to sponsor us, Chick-fil-A, you can go to !slidestyle and shoot me a message. But here, we'll check out Boost's run in a little bit greater detail here. He came in with a whole lot of momentum. Now, this is one thing we had talked about in practice last night. As you can very clearly see, this is the fastest run of the course. And he was doing this last night as well. And we were talking about, would he be able to get control of the run, because he was trying a whole bunch of different things and different angles and different approaches to corners. And as you can see here, he did finally land on a combination that worked for him. Lots of angle, tons and tons of speed, but never lost control of the car, never goes off the track. Did a great job all the way through here.
Absolutely amazing run.
And not that he was doing a bad job last night by any stretch of the imagination, he wasn't, but he was pushing very, very hard. And he was just right on the limit all night, trying to see what he could do with it. And after last night, to come out with a run like that Boy, that was something special to watch right there.
That was a beautiful run. Hold on, I forgot my Yakuza ice cream. I'll be right back.
Yakuza ice cream. Well, get your votes in for Boost here. Let them know what you thought. Quite the show he put in there. As we look at Foxy's R35 here, this mean machine here. I got to get my colors in the overlay updated for this blue machine, but looking clean here. Getting them rear tires warmed up.
All right, I ran over, got my Yakuza ice cream. Did you know we have a booth selling OIS koozies, and we have a booth that is actually giving out free samples of pirate whiskey. This place is amazing.
This is the red. Hey,
fucking awesome.
Red Ring is where it's at, man. Red Ring is the place.
Whiskey, I'm about to go grab some. Alex, you want something from the concession stand?
No, I think I'm gonna be all right. I got my water bottle right here. I'm hydrating it up. I got my water bottle.
I'm not talking about drinks. I'm talking about food, brother.
No, I'm all set. I appreciate you. But all right, we got our votes in the chat here for Boost. Let's see where he rocks out. He comes out to a 3.3. Puts him good for
some
8th
Tracy onion
place.
rings.
Moves Yowinda into the 12th position on the last chance qualifier. So let's see what Foxy has got for these guys with this high power R35. Got that big old spoiler on the rear. Let's see if that comes added with a little rear downforce here when he gets the speed up.
The only R35 in the comp.
A lot of unique cars this time around. It's always something different.
Man, putting it down.
Always something different. And look at the consistency. Once the angle is set, this car just holds onto it. Not a lot of back and forth. Goes for the double turn here. And let's see what we get through the tight corner to the right-hander here. Using up every ounce of racetrack. What an awesome job. Gets the transition back around, smoking the tires up good, holding the throttle all the way out, getting through the gears. Back on this long sweeping right-hander. Can they get it woed back down for the S-bend here? Makes the apex of the corner. Look it right on the outside edge. Great run there for that R35. Foxy putting it down.
That run was almost as good as my non-brand Mr. Tree nachos. A little bit of jalapeno in there just for some extra kick.
God dang it,
there you go. All right, let's see what Foxy's got on the... This car will, once it sets out on the angle, man, it holds there.
Absolutely.
Get your vote in and let us know what you think about that one, man. That's something else. Look, I mean, you can see right here, he sets the car on an angle. It's like he's doing math equations the whole time in his head. Like,
processing vectors.
I'm telling you, it's like he knew exactly the radius that car needed to turn, stuck it to that angle, and just held the throttle down, made it all the way around. What great work there.
I thought I heard some calculator noises coming out of that.
Yeah,
car.
that's the smoke coming out the rear wasn't just the tires and exhaust. It was them calculators burning it up. But we're going to take a look over here at our next run while we get the votes in for Foxy is our boy Chally with this beautiful bright yellow Mopar machine here. Another unique vehicle. Got the comic book styling kind of going on the outside here. Loving the way this car is looking.
Tracy, I'm telling you, these Mr. Tree nachos brought to you by Not So Mr. Tree, they're great.
Mopar machine here. I'm gonna have to call in. I'm gonna have to call an audible here. Race control. Do not count any of the 1-star votes for that run, please and thank you. If you voted 1 star for that run, your vote will not be counted. And I know we always say your vote will be counted, but if you're watching a slide style event and you would vote that run 1 star, your votes are not welcome. I'm sorry to have to make that announcement, but
that was one hell of a run.
that was one of the best runs of the day, absolutely, and an incredible showing by Foxy. And yeah, to vote in bad faith is not what we're about. We're all about being inclusive and having fun and having a good time, and you need to be honest with your votes and giving these drivers what they deserve and letting them set their bracket position accordingly. Now, keeping in mind, the bracket is set by a traditional seating, so where their qualifying position lays out is where their bracket position is and who they will be facing, which you will see on graphic as soon as this event is complete here. So, keeping all that in mind, let's keep our votes honest and let's vote for the run and not for the driver.
And please remember, slide style events, you can dip a tire into the dirt. We don't care.
Yes, we are. It's all about just getting through the course and controlling the car and putting on a good show, man. Think it's you know, you guys that hang out on our stream, y'all know Alex, man. Y'all know me. It's professional wrestling all day, every day. This is just professional wrestling in drift cars. It's putting on the show. It's not about the perfect technical execution. Now, just like wrestling, do we like technical wrestlers? Do you like a Bret Hart, a Daniel Bryan? You absolutely do, and you respect that. But you also like the hard fighting Stone Cold Steve Austin. So we're all about that here with Slide Style, is all different types of drifting. It's not fitting into one box. So we are going to take a look here at our run for Foxy. Comes out with a 3.8 for his run as Charlie launches.
A need for a 1-star at a slide style.
Yeah, the 1 stars should be, that's reserved. You know, if somebody basically crashes out or spins out, that's 1 star is, hey man, you gave it everything, you tried it, you gave it your best, but it just didn't work out. That's what the 1 star is all about. And 5 star is, I don't think it's humanly possible to do a better run than that. So that's kind of the scale that you're trying to work with when you're voting on these runs.
Charlie's doing here. Oh, got a little.
No, Charlie got a little. I might have missed a shift there.
No.
That car is not. It doesn't look like it's cooperating with him there. I wonder if his gearing isn't acting up a little bit. Because look, once the car is wound up, man, it is sitting pretty.
That thing's a monster.
But when he was going through the gears, it looks like it was snagging up there. Let's catch the replay and see if we can kind of diagnose what happened there a little bit. See what that Mopar machine was doing. See him take off here. Yeah, there was something is weird with the gears in that car. You could hear it on the takeoff. He went from first, second, third, fourth gear in like a quarter of a second. So yeah, something got a little trippy with the gears on it, because you'll see when he comes around, because this car is set up, the suspension setup on it is beautiful. But then he comes around here and it just stuck, yep, it's stuck on him. And then it did it again here, but when it was running, man, it was running great. But we'll take a look at it, get the votes, and yeah, he's got well, he said he had a little bit of like a lag spike or something there. Something happened with it. I'm not sure, but outside of that, it was a decent run. But yeah, that thing got locked up there pretty good.
It was a beautiful run, lag spike or not.
Yeah, otherwise it was great. But meanwhile, we take a look over here at Malte's machine. Got a little bit of a different design on the S15 this week. Similar to his previous run designs, but it's all white and gray here, and I love the look of it. But as you guys know, Malte, the winner of our previous event on East Hogue, and he is looking to defend his title here. As we get the votes in for Charlie, we'll get the average score up, and we'll see what Malte has got for us, and I believe he is going to be our final qualifier. We will see the average and how it comes out for Charlie here. Comes out to a 2.9 on his run there with that Mopar machine. So now we are going to see what Malte is going to bring to the table here, and then we will have our last chance qualifiers. All 5 will line up again as Malte. Oh, here we go. Oh boy.
Right out the rip.
This is going to be the oh my.
This is going to be that end-all run right here.
Just letting everybody know who the winner of the last event was right here, tracing every white line he can find on this course.
Wide.
With the reverse entry, stamps the throttle, gets back into it, whips it back around, is holding the momentum all the way throughout. Good grief.
Hell yeah.
Now, can he hold the speed through the long turn here and get back through the S-curve? Look at him trace the outside.
Jesus.
That was just... I don't even have words for that right there. Let's just watch the replay probably multiple times. Oh my.
Hot damn.
That was... You talk about save the best for last. My man Malte showed up and said, oh yeah, guys, I didn't just win last one. I'm coming to get this one too. Let's go on and get your votes in on that as we watch the replay here. I mean, you just got to watch. There's nothing to even say. That is just a thing of beauty right there. That reverse entry, and just, you can almost feel his foot come off the throttle when he turns it sideways and just stamp it back to the floor.
Instantaneous power.
Oh, man. That was something right there. What a run. As we
Don't forget, while you're here at this Drift Comp, go over to the merch booth. See what we got sitting over there.
That's right. Jay giving you the link there in the chat. So you can see these cars hanging out. So we're going to get these votes in here. And then you can see over on the left-hand side, those blue highlighted drivers. So whoever's left in the blue there, those 5 guys are going to run one more time, and they're going to go back to back. We're going to catch a replay. We're going to see the next run, and then we're going to put all 5 of those drivers in the chat poll, and you guys are going to pick who takes the last final 12th position and finishes out the bracket for this slide style event here. So the vote is coming down to it. What a run that was. Malte in this monster machine right here. As he pulls it back in his parking spot, says, I'm going to hang out right here.
Still an amazing run.
And here comes that score. We will see where it goes. Will it take Wayne off the top spot on the leaderboard? It ties! And it takes, so the math that goes past the decimal point says it's just higher than Wayne. He just squeaks out Wayne. They both come out with a 4.3. Your top 3 is Malte, Wayne, and Theory with a 4.3, a 4.3, and a 4.1. The competition is real, that is for sure. As we get ready to hook up our last chance qualifiers here, which look like they're going to be Brunkle J. Oh, you might need to go get back in your car, buddy.
I'm running.
Go run. It'll be Brunkle J, Exy, Charlie, Yowinda, and Flabs as our last chance qualifiers. We hang out and look at some beautiful shots from around Red Ring here. All right. looks like we are ready to go here. And we got our first car up for our last chance qualifiers. It's gonna be old Flabs here. We're gonna see what he's got for us. Now, take a mental note, maybe grab a notepad, put next to you, and put down what star rating you think this run gets. Because we're gonna give them all 5 to you back to back. And then we're gonna put the vote in the chat on who you wanna see take over that last 12th and final position in the bracket heading into next week's event. This 86 right there on the outside of the course, keeping the good angle. Let's see what he's got for the old tricky triangle here. Flips it back to the right, back to the left again. Stays in the throttle.
Killing it with this redemption run.
Yeah, seriously, this is he came to say, hey, I want to be a part of this event here. Absolutely bringing it all the way. A run there. Let's catch the replay there as our next car gets all lined up and ready to rock for you here. He took off, got a little bit of extra angle there, hiccuped on him, but he dropped it down a gear, put the throttle back in. And then did an incredible job coming through the center technical portion of the course. Yeah, everybody take a note. Mental note, actual note, phone note. Who knows? But take a note. Keep in mind of what you would rate that run. Because you're about to put it up against the 4 other drivers on their last chance runs. And we're going to make a vote to see who makes the 12th spot. There was Flab's run is a thing of beauty there, and we're going to come on back around, and we are looking at your boy, Brunkle Jade, run out of the commentary booth, jumps in the race car, and he is ready to burn it down. Let's see what he's got in this mean black and green S15.
Oh, shit, I was going to run up to the window and ask him something, but fuck.
Easy there.
Damn it. Forgot.
Cranks it around here, holding the angle all the way around there. Awesome stuff. He does try to swing back to the left and right, and it works for him, it looks like. Flips it back the other way, does a great job holding the momentum. What a run here. I mean, his first run was great. But, I mean, this is a very remarkable improvement over that. Keeping the momentum up, keeping the angle up. The speed, I mean, just whoo. That was an awesome showing right there from Jay. Let's see that one more time. Taking off from the line right there.
I think he did. I was gonna run down.
Jay is back out of the car.
I was gonna run down and ask you something before you took off, but you just took off too quick.
What's up? What do you need now?
I was going to ask if you were nervous or if you had anything to say before you done your run, but well, now it's after your run.
The Mr. Tree nachos kind of helped the nerves settle down. Man, those were good.
Oh, I would say for sure that
and on top of the Yakuza ice cream and the pirate whiskey and the foot-long Alex hot dog.
That's right. Man, that was I mean,
man.
your first run was solid, but I mean that come out and get the would you say that was a hell of an improvement over the first one? I thought the first one was good.
Worked out a lot better for me than the other one.
And I see you gave the old left-right over there in the triangle a quick try
I had
too.
to give it a shot, and it worked out a lot better than diving through the dirt.
Well, I think it looked good either way, so I think everybody's got their notes written down on where they think you stack up. Now, really quickly, Exy had taken the spot on the last chance qualifier, but he had to leave the event and he was unable to continue, so Nose is going to take over that spot. So let's see what he's got for us here. Originally would have actually just failed to qualify for the event, but now has an actual chance at redemption here. Little stroke of luck there for him. So it is a redemption of the redemption, and we are going to see what he's got for us, and it looks like he is bringing it for sure.
Taking it wide.
Nice smooth run here. Staying in the throttle. He's doing a great job, and he came in real aggressive on his first run and it got him in the wall, and this time around he is just playing it cool and smooth all the way around. What a run that was there.
Beautiful.
Oh, let's take another look at that one. Especially after coming out on the first one, just absolutely stamping the throttle down. And, this time was playing it smooth and cool, like I was saying, and you'll definitely see the difference here. Started out with that wide angle, coming around, kept it clean, kept it out of the wall here. He did still have some speed. It wasn't, he didn't take it slow. But it was just a lot more cool and collected run here. And look at just the flow of that car. The transitions were like slow in a good way, like buttery smooth transitions back and forth. Just look how the car neatly, like a paintbrush, just back and forth.
Absolutely beautiful drifting.
That was actually really cool to watch now that I'm catching the replay and, collecting my thoughts a little bit. That was awesome. What a run. Unfortunate he got in the wall in his first run, because that's a show right there. Well, keep that one in the back of your mind as we come back around to the big yellow mean Mopar machine of Charlie here. As he gets ready to burn it on up, let's see what he's got for us here. Race control gives him the go-ahead, jumps in the throttle. See the front end of that car is all loosened up on the suspension, gets it all the way out in the dirt, kicks a little bit of smoke up. Look at him holding the speed down, showing that horsepower. Ooh, a little bit too hard into that 180 there. Spins it around. He knew he had to get, especially after that last run there from the nose, he knew he had to give it everything he had there.
Absolutely.
You gotta give the respect for that. Knew he had to give it everything.
This car is three-wheeling around me.
Yeah, it is, man. This thing, it's hooked up. Look at the angle he can, and for a vehicle that is this heavy, with that much horsepower, that he can get all of that angle out of it. Look it right on the guardrail there, taking out them tires. Let's get a look at that run one more time and see where it messed up a little bit. Before our final last chance qualifier, Yowinda will be up next. I think you got out in the dirt a little bit there. I wonder if that didn't mess his angle up, because you can see the same thing that happened to Nose on his run. It's almost like it set off his angle heading into the hairpin there.
I mean, it's pretty loose out there in that in that dirt. But
Well, once you hit the dirt, yeah, it'll send you for a loop, literally. What a job there bringing it back, and he put on a little bit of show for us on the way back around. Made sure to get the rear end over there by the guardrail. Look at him holding on to the speed, taking out a couple cones, getting the handbrake, sliding it real good. But look at him right here on this outside end. Look at that, tracing it. It's a beautiful thing.
and to do that with such a heavy car is unreal.
Oh, it's to do what he does at
Unreal.
all is All right, and then we come around to our final last chance qualifier run is Yowinda, and after this run, the vote is going to be in the chat for you guys to pick which of these 5 drivers you think take the last 12th and final spot. So let's see what Yowinda's got here for us. All the other last chance run have been awesome, so let's see what Yowinda has got for us here in this beautiful blue and white machine. Oh, I'm hearing from race control that Yowinda's power just went out.
Oh, no.
Oh, did it just blink, or is it coming back, or is it like out?
No, it's out.
Oh no, I was so looking forward to Yowinda's second run
I was hoping
here.
they were going to burn it down.
I mean, this was going to be, that sucks. All right, well, I guess that's just going to be it then. So Yowinda won't have a run here. That is some kind of unfortunate. But we're going to go on and get the poll in the chat for the Yakuza says dead car battery. That's not funny.
They burned it down so bad.
I
Burned it
can't.
down so
boy.
hard on the first run.
That is
They just
unfortunate.
killed the car.
Yowinda, if you hear this or you watch the video back, watch the event back, we love you, buddy. And we are sorry you didn't get to do another one. But we are going to have to get the vote in here for the 4 drivers that made their run. So go on and get your vote going. And we'll take a look at the cars still hanging out on course here. Of course, we got Wayne hanging out here with his machine, tied for first place position. He'll get second. Malte taking over that first place spot with the 4.3 on an absolute banger of a run. Kakumba had a great one as well, a 3.6 in this awesome looking RX-7 here. Flabby coming in with an incredibly improved last chance run in this beautiful pink and blue machine. Kuza coming out, taking that 11th spot with the 3.2 and his R34 here. There's Yowinda in the chat. Man, we are so sorry that happened. We were all so excited for your run,
We
but
were.
a nose machine here, one of those last chance cars that absolutely came out and showed what he could do. Oh, I hit the wrong button. We're flying all over with my drone here, losing control of it. And of course, Chally with the big yellow monster machine here. But the vote is coming down, just a few seconds left. Let us know who you want to see take the final last chance position, and we'll show you the bracket for next Friday's Slide Style main event. As our drone goes up and gives you the overhead view of the course. These guys will be running. Well, it looks like Nose has got the, oh, well, something's wrong with my little graphic guy there. It doesn't want to load right. Well, either way, that little purple nub that you see next to Nose is supposed to be the fan vote winner. So here comes
Congratulations.
here comes a bracket. Right here, the breakout round, the first round of Friday's event. Your group 1 is going to be Malte versus Nose, and that is going to be an absolute showdown right there. The 2 white cars It's going to be a clean machine run right there. Damien and Potate are going to be Group 2, and that's going to be a battle back and forth on this tandem course. Foxy and Pirate taking up Group 3. That's going to be an interesting comparison of two different driving styles, I believe. Theory and Boost, you want to talk about different driving styles, polar opposite driving styles in Group 4. Theory and Boost. Group 5 is going to be Kakumba and Coyote, and that is a good pairing. You're going to see some close and personal tandem drift in there. And then Wayne and Akuza are going to make up Group 6. That's going to be a showdown right there. I cannot wait for this one. So we'll give you guys the schedule for the upcoming event. If you're interested in a slide style event and you want to come hang out with us and be a part of what we're doing, exclamation point. So here I am, my drone is flying all over the place again. Exclamation point slide style in the chat. Here's the upcoming event for May at Mondello Park. Here's all the dates you need, everything you need to know. But this coming Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is going to be the tandem event right here at Red Ring. That is Friday, this coming Friday. Next week, 8 p.m. Be here to see this awesome event. It's going to be a fun time. And then if you want to take part, if you like what you see here and you want to be a part of a slide style event, exclamation point slide style in the chat. Check out all the information there. Build you out a car to the specs. Come hang out with us at one of these open practice events you see on your screen, either May 6th or May 13th. Come see what you got and come hang out. Get signed up for qualifying. And next month, May 23rd, you can qualify to become a part of this year-long drift tournament, all culminating in December on the historic Ebisu course, where we're going to crown a world champion of slide style for 2022. But first, we got to get through round 4 right here at Red Ring next week. And for everybody here, it's slide style. We've had Akuza and Jay and DK in the commentary booth with us. I've been Alex. We have been hanging out. Tonight was a fun event. So what's you guys' final thoughts on this evening's qualifying?
I think everybody threw it down. They put down some really good runs. It was a little unfortunate for the ones in the vote, but shit happens.
I agree.
Yeah. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It's not my opinion, but everybody's entitled to their own.
That is true. That is true. Well, I think the same thing, and I don't know what was going on with that, but it is, like you said, everyone's entitled to their opinion and thinks different things about it, and that's part of the beauty of what slide style is all about and what we have going on here.
Hi, everyone.
So, there's Charlie. There's our race control, and that was what I was just getting ready to talk about, is how great of a job that our race control does. Charlie is on top of everything going on between who is coming and going from the server, when the guys need to, leave their parking spot and go over to their place in line, and keeping track of all of the voting in our system and everything like that. So while I'm talking and hanging out, she's making sure that all of that is running as smoothly as it can be, and we couldn't do it without her, so we appreciate you so much for that.
That's what we appreciate about you.
That's right. And then
is that what you appreciate about me?
And before we call it for the night, before y'all get us in trouble, before we call it for the evening, we got to give a real quick shout out to a whole bunch of people real quick. So let me scroll on back through the chat here. We got Find Your Purpose with the follow tonight. Mom Loves Otani. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Kane, Patriot, James the Machine, Wixta. We appreciate all of y'all's follows and supporting our channel and everything like that. And I need to get some slide style specific graphics for that, because I have a whole different setup when we do our slide style events, as you can see. But we really appreciate you guys' support. And speaking of support, he thinks that he's being slick and doing it when I'm busy with the slide style and can't see it. But if you notice the scoreboard at the top of the chat, our friend Lil Kale has come in and hooked up 12 community subs this evening. And man, look here. right, well, hey, well, you see it in the chat. He just did 5 more. My man, come on. You don't have to do all that.
Bet you won't do 5 more.
Nah, no. We are not doing all that. We appreciate all the love and support from everybody that's enjoying what we're doing, man. It means so much that everybody's enjoying what we've got going on. And Kale, Kale is he loves what we've got going on. Would you stop? Come on, man. You ain't got to do all that. Seriously. It means
Kale, I was kidding.
it means so much, dude. We appreciate it. And where were you, man? You were supposed to get a qualifying run in, my friend. You can't qualify on gifted subs. You got to qualify on some sideways drifting. And now all right, see, y'all are going. He's trying to buy his way in. Well, apparently so is DK. My man just come in and see, I don't have graphics for this stuff. You guys can see it in the chat. 1,500 bits. We appreciate and love all of you guys. And we really, really appreciate the support for what we're doing. I'm glad you guys enjoy it.
Jesus, DK.
And
absolutely enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all are having fun, and we have such a great time. Tree, come on, man. All of y'all. All right, well, I have got to get out of here before y'all do too much. We have going to have to call it.
Coming.
No hype train.
Hype train.
Tree.
Hype train.
Oh, boy. We have so much fun here with SLIDESTYLE, man. Tracy, no. Y'all stop it. Y'all, and see, it's not fair because I don't have my camera. I don't have any graphics for any of this, man. Do this
Holy
stuff
shit,
on the regular stream now.
A level 5 hype train. That's crazy. Have we ever gotten that far?
Oh yeah, we have. We have. Because these guys are always doing this to me, man. At least now tonight y'all are doing it when I'm not on camera. I'm like, man, come on now. You got me all feeling certain type of way. But nah, I love you guys, man. I really appreciate it. DK, come on now. Holy shit, dude. Really?
Hype train.
Hype train. Choo-choo.
Hype train, more like a scam train.
Yeah, apparently. So yeah, they're trying to buy their way into SLIDESTYLE here. Well, we won't have it. We won't have it. SLIDESTYLE is all about the love and the fun of the game, man. We all enjoy getting in here. We love drifting, and we love hanging out with you guys right here on Twitch, man. I can't tell y'all how much I appreciate it. DK, Tracy, Tree, Kale, I love y'all. Thank you so much. But everybody
I've been quiet because I've been mainly on the track taking pictures of all the racers.
There you go. We'll see if you exclamation point SLIDESTYLE and head on over to the Discord. You can see all of the screenshots. We're going to upload the event results. We're going to make sure everything's over there, and then you can find out everything that you need to know to get yourself in a car and get on track with us right here for a SLIDESTYLE event. We love and appreciate everybody, all your support. Thanks for coming out, enjoying the show, and getting your votes in.
And as I was taking pictures, I couldn't help but notice like a little J and a little TK running back and forth around the concession stand.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely
going and getting them hot dogs.
If you go to the concession stand, absolutely worth it.
Man, it's a fun night.
Go to the ones that are like really, really, really far away from everything because they've got the best food.
They got the best stuff, man.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Well, line.
Well, for everyone hanging out. If you're interested in what we've got going on throughout the week, Alex on your screen, we are hanging out. We play all kinds of fun games, do all kinds of stuff. We try to play games with everybody on Twitch as well. So if you want to hang out, you want to do some prop hunt or play Splitgate or race on Forza or all kinds of fun stuff we do throughout the week, come join in with us. Exclamation point Discord will get you hooked up on that, or you can head on over to alexonyourscreen.com. But Monday, we're going to do a little Forza racing. So if you want to come see some off-road and on-road racing craziness with some old classic sports cars is what we're doing on Monday. Come check that out. But until next time, this has been SLIDESTYLE. We will see you guys next Friday, April 29th. For the SLIDESTYLE's bracket event right here on the Red Ring, and you guys are going to see these guys burn it down some more, and y'all can come and vote and see who's going to come away and be the champion. Will we have a new winner, or will we have our first ever 2-time SLIDESTYLE champion? Find out this coming Friday, and until next time, everybody be safe. Y'all have a good one and take it easy.